All right, it is Friday night, and we have an unannounced live stream. I just kind of feel like doing some cool stuff, and I'm pretty excited about how things are going. My name's Kevin. I usually do this scheduled twice a week, Sunday nights and Wednesday mornings. Usually a live Q&A, AMA about game dev, but tonight we're just gonna do some work. Obviously, if anybody hops in and has questions, we'll try to do those as well. So with that, let's just hop. I'm also gonna have the music up a little louder tonight than I normally do. But let's just hop right in so I can show you some of the cool stuff that's going on. Also, I mentioned our next stream, we would be doing some Unreal Engine 5 review of the Lyra project. I am going to hold that till Sunday, since I told everybody that's what we were gonna be doing on Sunday night. So here we go. Let's get into Unreal. All right, now, first thing I'm super stoked about, if you notice, is this is Unreal 5. So I went ahead and did the conversion. Usually conversions between engine versions aren't so bad, but because this project is a code-based project, it wasn't just a quick upgrade. I had to make at least a few changes in some of the functions and procedure calls in code for it to compile. I also had to install a new IDE. I had to get the which IDE? Oh, I had to get the 2019 Visual Studio installed. There was just a bunch of stuff, but honestly, not as painful as I thought it was going to be. So that's cool. But continuing on our theme of fun, exciting things to work on. First off, Unreal 5. That's great. I had some ideas on how to do AI grouping squads and stuff, so I started kind of working on that, and let's take a look at what that looks like. But first, the music's even a little bit loud for me. I can't even think. All right, that should be better. Okay, cool. All right, so let me show you what visually is happening, and then we'll go into it. So you can see here, we've changed all of our coloring, by the way, so ignore what used to be here. And, oh, by the way, I have no idea how long we're streaming tonight. Anyways, what you'll notice is we have groups, and our groups are our squads. And what I was thinking was it'd be cool if there was a social aspect to the enemy AI, so that beyond if they have friends, they feel stronger and stuff like that, but also they can identify with different squads. So right now, squad sizes are set to a fixed number. It just makes it easier for debugging. So squads are four deep, and the squad leader is the one that has the mode that they're currently in. So for example, this green guy right here, right at the base, he's a squad leader, and we know because he's the one that has their current strategy in place. And then we got 2 defends, and we should have a blue somewhere. Interestingly enough, I don't have a blue strategy anywhere, which is kind of weird. But, oh well. We'll sort that out in a bit. What I'm going to do... Alright, so anyway, squads are working. And in the sense that they're there, but you'll notice there's going to be a problem here. So let's just start shooting some people. All right, we'll knock a bunch of these people out. And what's going to happen is when they spawn in, you'll notice they spawn in, and what's going on with our squads? Like all of our colors, we've got a whole bunch of blue people. They're a little bit different. Oh, we also have this problem where we go through the floor, which is why I was hanging out on top. Also, they changed the hotkey in Unreal 5 to get out of the game. It's now Shift Escape. That's okay. Play an editor. Okay, so what's happening is let's bring up our enemy stuff. And specifically, let's go into or strategize task. And when we look at this, it's gotten a little bit crazy. What happens now is we have these, oh, I see, we have blue and blue back to back. So that's just going to be kind of hard for us to differentiate the next squad. So let's go blue. Let's go blue, pink. There we go. Blue, pink, purple, another pink. That should work. All right, so let's go back here and play again. We'll hop up here. All right, first let's get everybody in. They're gonna find their squad leaders, fight melees. So it looks like our pink are fights, our yellows are fights. We got orange defending, our blues are fights. Everybody's got stuff going. Oh, this guy came up here. Go away. All right, so now we're gonna start shooting some people. And the more people we shoot, just statistically, we should get more fights. But all right, so now we have our pink dudes coming in. For some reason, there's a whole lot more pink than I'm expecting. So either our colors aren't being assigned right, or something else is going on. So let's see here. We go into our AI, into our strategize. Squad count is... Oh, I know what's happening. I think I know what's happening. Let's print this out. Oh, shift escape. What I think is happening here. Let's see here. We come in. We get... These are our numbers. This is, by the way, this is all the squad stuff. We're going to check our... We're going to assign ourselves our squad leader. We're going to do all that stuff. Cool. And then when we come in here... Yeah, let's just print this squad count and see what's happening. Not a p print. Let's just do a regular print. So by default, we should have 20 divided by 4. We should have 5 squads. So there's 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 0 based. Okay, so we have 0 through 4. That's 5 squads. All right, so if we start shooting people, the new people who come in, when they come in, there's squad 5, squad 5. Keep shooting. For some reason, our squad count is never going above 5. See if we can't put a breakpoint in and figure out why that is. Get all actors. Less than 4. Squad count. Let's make sure we're not actually setting it to less than 5. So, find references. We started at 0. We're increasing it. We're increasing it. Oh. Okay, this is wild. This is what's happening. We only ever have 20 enemies on screen at a time. And so what's happening is the squad count, whenever we come in here, always starts at 0. So we're only ever going to have 0 to 5. The problem is, though, as we go through, do we set our squad count to anything? Squad count plus plus. Strategy type. Squad color. Squad count we do. We set our squad count. So basically what's happening is when we don't kill our leader, their squad count still is at a certain number. And as a result of that, they're already full. So everybody automatically increments to 5, so everybody comes in pink. And we never get past that because we only ever have 20 enemies. So there's a couple things that need to happen. What we want to do is the squad count that we're setting is from the blackboard of... That's what we're getting. This is what we're setting. And it's the leader blackboard. Right? So what we want to do, other than clean this up a little bit once we know it's working, is we want to, when we die, to clean this up, to remove ourselves from the squad count. So let's go and do that. So in our enemies, probably weapon attach method. Do we have something when we die anyways? Health change on death. Here we go. We're going to increment a score, which we're not really doing. We're going to ragdoll. Spawn loot. What kind of loot are we spawning? Oh, those are our plasmas. They were destroying all the weapons, destroying the actors. We're doing all these things after a 3-second delay. That way we don't destroy the actor before the ragdoll finishes. But we can reduce our squad count right away. So let's do that. So to do that, that's the game mode. Let's see in here. Can we get the let's see if we can get our blackboard in here. Oh, we can. We can get our blackboard. And from that, can we get a value as object? You know what? I'm going to do this as a function. I don't want to do this here. I want to do this as a function. What are we going to call that? Let's call it remove self from squad count. Gosh, that is such a long name, but it is pretty clear on what it does. So let's get the blackboard again. And then with the blackboard, let's get a value as an object. And we're gonna make a key here. And I believe what we want is, by the way, new Unreal 5, control spacebar pops up this content drawer, it's called. I'm still trying to decide if I like it or not. There are certain cases I like it. There's certain things about the old one that I miss too, so we'll see as I get used to it. Giving it a chance though. Let's see here. So enemy ability tree. Let's take a look at our blackboard, and it should be squad leader. Yes. So we're gonna get the squad leader, and then we do need to cast that. Do we need to cast that? Can we get the blackboard from the squad leader? No, that's a message. So let's cast that to an enemy. Do we think it's an enemy AI, or do we think it's an enemy? Let's go back and look. If you are on a single monitor, one of my favorite hotkeys is Control Tab. It will cycle between your current tab and the last one you were on. So up here at the top, you can single room, enemy, strategize, an enemy. If I Control Tab, it goes to enemy, right? If I Control Tab again, it goes back to the ability tree. So the one thing that's a little weird is the ability trees, because there's 2 tabs in an ability tree, but in general, if I'm here or the single room, I can go back and forth between here and the single room with just Control Tab. We digress a little bit. We were looking to see if we set the squad leader to, what were we setting it to? Enemy AI. Okay, great. So let's cast enemy AI. If that succeeds, let's get the blackboard. Cool. And then let's set, well, first we need to get value as int. And it's going to be our squad count. And that should be here. Squad count. It is as I thought it was. So we're going to get our squad count. We're going to decrement it. And then we're going to we want to make sure we don't go below 0. So if we do minimum, nope, max. We do a max on this between the value and 0. What should come out is it should never go below 0, which is cool. All right, so we're going to decrement it, and then we're going to actually set this. So let's set the value as int. Okay. Make our BPs a little bit nicer. And we are going to be setting this key name to this value. So this should effectively decrement. God, I don't know why that word is hard to say. Decrement our value by 1. So basically, as we die, if we call this, we should reduce our squad size in our leader's blackboard to 1 less than what it was, so that our leader can actually take on new people. That's one thing. And then should no longer end up constantly increasing our squad count either. So we're within our enemy. Let's go back to our death. On death, I'm gonna increment our score. Let's do this. Remove self from squad count. Let's see if this compiles. Ooh, it does. All right, let's see what happens now. We don't need 20 enemies to test this. Let's make this simple. Let's test this with 2 squads, 4 each, so 8. All right, we got 4 pink, 4 orange. Both squads are in defend mode. So let's kill one of our orange dudes. And our new guy comes in as orange. Cool. If we kill a pink, does the new guy come in as pink? Oh, he does. Haha. Totally working. That's awesome. All right, let's kill a pink and an orange. Let's see what happens. Pink, 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 orange, orange. Dude, that totally works. Okay. So we have squads. Now, the characters are supposed to be taking their orders from the squad leader. Looks like the mic might be a little bit hot. Let me do this and see if that helps. Okay. So they're supposed to be taking orders from their leader, which so far they seem to be doing. When they're defending, etc. And we just need to clean this up a lot because there's just a lot going on in here. So let's make some room for some of this stuff. Oops. Okay. It's interesting. This is coming off of, and there's a whole lot of this blackboard. Whose blackboard is this? That's the leader blackboard. I think we can clean this up if we set this a little bit earlier, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's drag this over to here. Let's come back here. Why are we, wait, hold on. Was there a reason we were doing it? Hold on, let's put this back. This is our leader blackboard. and we're setting it if our value on our squad count is less than 4, and we're also setting it if it is a squad leader. So we want to do it there. We want to do it at least here. But we only want to do it after this. But we need all of that. We may not want to clean this up. It's kind of not. We can at least do this. Get rid of one of those. These two we'll keep. This one we'll just clean up and straighten out a little bit. Try to get rid of some of this overlap. Okay, so let's see here. That's pretty clean. Now, let's get this middle row a little bit more breathing room. So we can see what's going on. All right, this is all of our predefined color stuff. It's a little bit just manual, but I'm not worried about that because basically I'm only doing this from a debugging standpoint so I can quickly see what's going on. What's interesting is, what is this connected to? Oh, I see. This goes in 2 places. That's why we have this. All right. That helps. Kill that. Just to keep that cleaner. All right. Blackboard can come up here. I don't think we need this print string, which we had added as our squad count debugging. Bring this back down. Make our string literal. Okay. Giving ourselves some room. All right, so this is what sets our squad leader as a squad leader. Now, here's a trick. If we're not a squad leader, wait, hold on a second. When we first spawn squad leader, Blackboard. Okay, basically it does a cast to see if we have a squad leader. And if squad leader is valid, then we keep going. You know what's interesting here? What if I'm a squad leader and this happens to me? As a squad leader, I come in here, I get the squad leader attribute, and if the cast fails, found lead. Squad count. Then it goes through all of the enemies and it checks to see if they're squad leaders. If they are a squad leader, I feel like this should check if we are a squad leader as well. So I feel like if this, when we first come in, this is basically, all this is about is finding a valid, whether or not I have a squad leader already. All right. Now, I don't need to find a squad leader if I am a squad leader. So if the cast failed, we need to get one more of these. And it's the B is squad leader. So we get the squad lead. Okay, I'm mixing my names here. Sometimes I call it squad lead, sometimes I call it squad leader. Probably want to clean that up and make it a little bit more thing. So we're going to get that. And if that value, get value is bool. If that is true, so the cast fails, but we are a squad leader. Hold on a second. I don't want to do that because I lost track of. So if this is true, we're going to come in here. Okay. If it's false, then we're going to do hold on, undo. Okay. We don't want to do this section if we are a leader. So if we come into here and we're a leader, we're not going to do that. If it's false, then we do this. Okay, so this true needs to go to the same place that this guy goes, which is down here. So theoretically, nothing should change. It just means right now our squad leaders won't try to reassign themselves. Pink, 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 pink. Get a couple oranges. Looks like our pinks are okay. This is actually going to be a fun test. Wait, why is that dude coming in as pink? Oh, hold on a second. Let's increase our spawn. Wait, how many people do we have on screen? 2, 3, 8. Hold on a second. Our squad sizes are 4. But if it's 0 base, it might be, maybe by not accounting for the lead now, we're actually getting our proper squad size. So let's see what happens. We have 8. Hold on, if we do 9 here, do we get, maybe our number of enemies is 0 base? Hold on. 2, 4, 5 pink. 2, 4. Okay, so if we go one more for 10, I think now that we're 0 based and we fixed that was basically a bug, we should be getting 5 and 5. Okay, so we have, and they all are intact mode. So we got 2, 4, 5 orange and 5 pink. So if we shoot a pink, do we get another pink? We do. Shoot an orange, we get another orange. That's cool. All right, now here's what I want to see. This, wait. This is our squad leader for the pink. If I shoot him, what happens to the rest? I can't shoot him, he's too close. He dies. That dude comes in as orange. Wait, what's happening? Everybody's confused. Oh. This shouldn't be possible, so we definitely have a bug. If you shoot the squad leader, something's definitely going on. So this dude's the squad leader. What happens to these guys now? Interesting. So we're stuck in a weird state where somehow they're not reassigning themselves. So let's just debug this dude. All right, and so we're looking at enemy 13. 13 is this dude right here. Okay. And if we step through this, okay, we set our control. All right, so this cast is gonna fail because we shot the squad leader. Wait. The new variable stuff is so slow debugging. Okay, hold on a second. We're gonna have to do this a different way because that is just way too slow. I want to print out get display name. Get the display name. And I'm gonna print that. This may be too much information. We may want to do this with one squad, but let's just see. Oh, we still have our breakpoints. Alright, so 5 pink. Enemy AI and enemy AI 5. Okay, so these dudes don't seem to have a squad leader. And this guy, that wasn't the squad leader. That guy was. Okay, so now enemy 11 is supposedly the squad leader. And 5. Where's 5? 3. Yeah, look at, oh, here's 5. So 5 is a leader and 11 is a leader. So for some reason, this is not updating. So let's take a look at 11 and we'll put a, oh, cool. So it casts, oh, interesting. When we remove ourself, okay, I think I see what's happening. Or this is still a problem even if it's not what's happening. Basically, the blackboard is getting the squad leader attribute and it's empty, so it's failing. But this enemy is set as a squad lead. How is that possible? Oh, because it's enemy 11. I am a squad lead. So my cast would fail. That's correct. And then I am a squad lead. That is true. So I'm never going to go through all of this stuff here, which is the rest of the strategize. Base color, squad color, and squad lead. So really what we want to do is we don't want to come through here with this. We want to go through here. Because when we come in here, then what's going to happen is we're going to set our color to the appropriate squad color. We're going to get our controlled pawn. We're going to set our strategy. And we're going to set our blackboard values. Then when we're done with that, finished. Otherwise, we come in here. Interesting. Then we come in here and we do a loadout. And we choose all of our weapons and all this stuff. Man, I feel like we want to do that no matter what. So I don't know that we want to finish this execute here. I feel like when we're done, what we want to do is we want to come down here and load out. So this is, okay, so let's make a couple changes here. basically all this section does is it gets the Boolean, do we need a loadout? Sets it to false. If the control pawn is valid, and wait, hold on. Why are we doing this check twice? These are the same thing. Oh no, then the controller. Okay, if the control pawn is valid and the controller is valid. If it's an enemy AI, we're going to choose equipped weapons, choose our skill, and we're going to check with our leader. And if that's valid, we're going to set our strategy type based on what our leader's doing. Okay, we're close, we're close. It's right there in front of me. I'm just slightly missing it. Okay, so what's going to happen is I think we make this a function, right? I think we can totally functionize this to clean it up because we want to do this no matter what. Because even if we do find a leader, we do all those settings, we still want to do loadout. We want to do our equipping of weapons. Oh, I see. We don't want to do our strat. Well, it won't fail based on our strategy. Okay, hold on a second. I think what it is we want to do our squad color, base color. Okay, so if we are a squad lead is true, I think what we want to do we didn't find a lead. If it's false, hold on a second. Where do we set ourselves as the leader? Strategy. Squad leader. So if we did not find a lead, we're going to set our value as leader and we're going to do our stuff. Okay, cool. If we are already a lead, we should effectively do that same thing. We don't need to reset this because we're already doing that. We can come in here. Okay. So that's going to come in there. Now, I do still believe that we need to fix the whole even as a leader, we still want to load out, right? But let's just see if this works first. Pop up here, get our pink people, get our orange dudes. So we have one defend and one fight. So first things first, let's kill a normal dude. He should come back orange. He does. The pink one should come back pink. It's cool. All right, now let's find the leader. I think that's this guy. Yep, that was it. Now let's see what happens here. Enemy 10 is now the leader. But he has had no reason to update his visuals, so let's just see if we can give him a reason. I don't think he's going back through the loop. So let's kill our pink leader. Ooh, enemy 13 is orange. That's not right. Hold on, I need a regular mouse so I can see. Enemy 13 has changed to orange, and now we have 2 sets of orange teams. But right now this is saying enemy 10 and 11 are leaders, not 13. So let's figure out if we can chase that. Let's take a look at enemy 10. It's coming through here. Squad color is based on squad count, which is 1. Oh, it's because our squad counts are wrong. Shoot. Okay, we need to debug this from the beginning. We need from when we first kill a dude. When he spawns in, he's going to come in here, and squad lead is going to be false, and squad leader is going to be fail. So on fail, it's going to come here. So this is going to be squad lead is false. So it's going to found lead is nothing. Squad count is 0. Then we're going to get all the actors, and we're going to go through them all. Okay. And for each one, as we loop through, we're going to check to see if it's a squad lead. Oh, I see. Okay, so what's happening is it's finding a squad lead, but the squad leads themselves are not numbered. They're just true or false. So what's happening is when we kill the first squad lead, it comes in, it looks through all the enemies, it finds another squad, it increases count. So that's why they're coming in as orange. So we may want to increment our squad count. Maybe. I mean, we could do that. What do we have in here for variables? We have squad count, squad leader. Maybe we make a squad ID. Let's try that for now. So, squad count. Okay, squad count is a bad name, right? It's not very descriptive. So let's see how often we use this. Okay, so I want to change this to be squad member count. And I don't think it's going to update all of my string literals. Okay. Squad count. Yeah, it didn't. That's kind of a bummer about using this little method. If you change the name of your Blackboard options, all of these, you're gonna have to hunt and find all of these to fix them. It's kind of a bummer. Okay, but interestingly enough, this is squad count. This is actually the number of squads. That's what we want. Squad count, squad member count, squad member count. So this is going to set the squad count to an int value of +1. So we're basically incrementing that. So that's our squad member count. Okay, cool. Now, squad count ++. This, I believe, is counting the number of squads we have. which this could be used as our squad ID. And what we could do is we could find the max squads from this. I'm wondering. That's weird. Oh, I see. Probably because we didn't compile it yet. Remove self from squad count. Yep. Okay, cool. This is all good. So let's save all this. Interestingly enough, save does not work. So let's just save all. Alright, so we should be back. Should still have the same problem. Pinks and oranges. When we kill the pink, he's going to come back as orange. See if I can hit the squad leader. Did I get him? I did. So he's going to come back as orange. They're all going to turn orange. Alright, so now let's set up this squad ID. So if we go back to our strategize task, what we want to do is when we set the squad lead to true, I also want to set the squad ID. So let's set value as int, and we're going to squeeze. Where's this coming from? It is a squad lead. Oh, interesting. Okay, we may have to think about this a bit. For now, let's just do this. Let's go like this. We'll feed this into here. And we're going to make a string literal. And this is going to be the squad ID. Squad ID. Squad ID. Okay. And then back in our Blackboard, let's make a new int key. And we'll call it squad ID. We're gonna make sure we spell it right. That's an int. That's fine. Save that. Go back to our strategize task. That's that. And we're gonna set that to our squad count. Now, what should happen here is our leaders should have an ID. So when we should be able to find the next available squad ID. So let's just, for now, when we come back, if we come back, I want to find the next squad ID. Okay, so let's just say and this isn't what we want. This is why it's using the squad count. Squad count's not what we want. Before we set this, what we want to do is we want to find, we do want to set this to squad ID, but we want to find the next available squad ID. So let's do a quick function. Do we want to do this in here though? Or do we want to do this in the, yeah, let's just make a function. We'll do it here right now. Get next squad ID, or let's get the available squad ID. All right, and so to do that, what we want to do is we are going to, similar thing, we're going to go through all of our characters. We're going to get all of our enemies. Okay. And then with those enemies, we're going to get their blackboards. Get the blackboard. And we're going to get the squad ID. We're going to get value as Boolean. And if it's true, and the value we're looking for first is, let's make this one, this is going to be B squad lead. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, it is. So if it's a squad leader, let's get the ID. Now, basically from the backboard, we're going to get value as int. And then we're going to make another literal. And this one is going to be squad ID. Okay. And what's a quick, cool, fun math way to do this? Let's see here. We could have an array where we just store them all. And then when we're done, we can just loop through it. Or we could go through, well, let's just start with that. All right, so let's make an array. This array is going to be, oh, did I? Thanks for hopping in, Loster. No, actually I didn't. You know, I thought I might have though. It's a good call. I hit enter, but I did do that. So there's a space. If I hit space enter, there's extra black there. Yeah, now there's definitely one. Okay, so that's there. So let's make a new variable. This is going to be squad IDs. Squad IDs. And this is going to be an array of integers. Okay. And we are going to get this squad ID. And we're going to add this guy. I'm not using add unique because it should be unique. And if it's not going to matter because it's not going to stomp. Loster. Oh, it looked like that the text box was larger. Yeah, I agree. But also when you press return for a quick second, or you press the enter key, it also does that. So this is going to be an array of all of our current squad IDs. And then when we're done, I think what we want to do is go through all of those. I think we're going to return. Let's return squad ID as an int. How's it going tonight, Lolster? Okay, so when this is done, what we're gonna do is, I'm trying to think of a cool math way to get the next available number. I can think of a non-cool way to do it, which I'm not super excited about doing. Oh, you made your first AI today. That's awesome. So if we do a for loop, what we could do is we could do like, we could just go for 1 to 100. And in here, actually, can we do a for loop with break? Hold on a second. Is there an in function? In. Find item. There we go. If we try to find in the squad IDs this integer, and that fails, right? The index the item was found at, or -1 if not found. What kind of AI did you make today, Lolster? Okay, so if this is greater than or equal to, let's say 0. No, we may want to do 1, but let's just say If this is greater than or equal to 0, then what we're going to do is we're going to all right, we're going to return. If that's true, we're going to return that index. Right? Okay. And if that's false, it's just going to keep going. It's going to start at 0. It's going to go to 100. If we have 100 squads, that would mean that we have 400 enemies on screen. I think for right now that's fine. But this is the ugly way to do it. There's probably a more elegant way, but now if we get to here, it means we went through 100 enemies, and we'll just give it the 101th squad ID. That way, no matter what, we're returning a valid squad ID. Now this is a for loop with break. Why did we do that? I don't want that. Okay, Lolster, I added my first blackboard and decision tree. Made my shooter guy set player focus and shoot. Made my blocker guy dash. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch this for loop out. For each. Okay, and as a quick trick, one of my favorite, not so well-known hotkeys is if you hold the control button while you drag pins, it will just drag them. So if I hold control on this loop body, I can just drag it. And the reason I like this is because I don't have to find where all the connections go to, and I can quickly just swap things out. So that's going to go through everybody, get all our squad IDs, and then it's going to return to me a squad ID. Okay? So let's save that. And then back in our event graph, here where we're setting our value as end, so we're a leader. This is like setting leader. What we want to do is we want to get an available squad ID. Oh, man. I don't want it as a set function. Yeah, no worries, Lolster. It'll save you a lot of hunting to find the ends of your things. The other one, which I'm guessing you probably already know, which is more commonly known, is if you press Alt, it'll break the connection, right? So you don't have to go hunt and find it. So Alt breaks the connections and Control lets you drag it, right? So back in our yeah, that's right. I was coming back in here. I wanted to fix this function. I want to make this a pure function. The reason I want this to be pure is I don't want to have to feed into it. So let's go back. And now when we call our function, it's just going to nice. I don't have to connect it up, and it's just going to fill this in. Okay. So after all of that, theoretically, let's see if our characters will not all come in on the same squad. Okay, so pink squad set to defend. They're going to the defensive point. Lolster, I'm not sure if this is the first time you've been in or not, but basically we have two types of enemies right now. We have offensive and defensive enemies. Our defensive ones they basically form up around a defensive position. In this case, it's in the corner. And then our offensive dudes obviously try to hurt us. So if I shoot the squad lead, which is the dude that has defend over his head, after he dies, when he comes back, the punk came back as orange? How is that possible? You know what's interesting though? He's not even the leader though. Who's the leader now? Enemy A. Okay, hold on. I want to try something. This guy's gonna be hard to hit. Alright. I'm wondering if he hasn't just... Oh my goodness. Okay. So enemy... It looks like enemy... 16... And enemy... Man, I can't read that other number. But enemy 16 looks like one of our squad leaders now. Except I don't see an enemy 16, so that can't be right. Oh, that says enemy AI 6. That's why. So enemy 6 is one of our squad leaders. What I want to know is why the dude doesn't say fight melee above his head and why is he orange? So let's take a look at this. If we come in here and we change this to enemy 6. All right. So squad lead is definitely true. So that's coming into here. And it is going through here. Wait a minute. Oh, it's absolutely. Oh, look at that. It's coming in here, it's setting our color. Casting the enemy. La-di-da-di-da. Hold on a second. Why? He's already a squad lead. Boolean squad lead is evaluated as true. As a squad lead, why is this feeding into here without setting our squad ID? We need to set our squad ID. So let's see if we can run this down. Right, this true is going to set our squad ID. Now, I'm thinking I see another problem though, which we'll talk about in a second once I confirm it. This mess is going to drive me nuts. We're going to have to totally functionize all of this stuff. Okay, so what's happening is it's setting the squad ID based on the available squad ID, but then it's setting the color based on squad count. But remember, our count is no longer it's not as simple as that, right? So what we want to do is when we do the here, okay, so here's the problem, and this is a common problem that happens with random numbers too. If I take the available squad ID, I feed it into here, that function is going to return to me that hopefully the next available one. Let's just pretend it's squad 3. All right. Now, but let's say I have 5 squads. Now, at this point, available squad ID evaluates as 3, right? Because I killed one person that was in squad 3. Now, if a dude respawns, joins squad 3, if I take this exact same squad, get squad ID to get the color so that it would set the proper color for my new person who spawned into that squad as an example, then what would happen is the color is going to be based on the next available squad ID at the time that this function is evaluated, which is one tick or step, and probably within a tick later. So I'll get 2 different colors, depending, maybe. So what I want to do is I want to set the color based off of, I think I need to store this variable, basically, the squad ID. Now what I want to check is, do I only come in here if I am, if I found the lead? If I did not find a lead, then I'm going to set myself as the lead. That's okay. If I found a lead, hold on, found lead is false. If I did not find a lead, I'm making myself the lead. If I did find a lead, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to do my loadout. But where do I set my color in that case? How am I setting the colors? Something's messy in here. Something's not working right. But we're going to get to that in a second. Let's bring back our squad count. Just let's not change too many things at once. Oh, no. We do need to do that. Okay, so let's... create a variable. We'll call it squad ID. Squad ID. Just make this clean anyways. We'll singleize that. We're going to set this. And we're going to set it here. Wait a minute. Yeah. This is another reason why I use control, because sometimes I forget where it was connected to. So if I'm connecting in a pen like this, I'll just go ahead and control drag it so I don't confuse myself. So we're going to connect this into our setting of our squad ID. We'll set this one. And then what we can do is we can use our now new and improved squad ID value to set our squad ID. So we're going to come in here, we're going to do all this. Now, the thing is, we're going to have to come back and look at this because I want to know, if you're not a leader, how you're getting your color. Pinks, 5 of them. They're all pink. Everybody's pink. That's not working. Pretty sure that's not working. So our next available squad ID is not doing what we think it's doing, is my guess. So let's go in there and see what we're getting back out of that. Get available squad ID. Actually, let's go back. And that print string that we had going on, let's turn that off for a second. And then inside of our get available squad ID, I want to know when this thing returns, what it's returning. I'm pretty sure it's not 100. Just throwing that out there. In fact, to prove it, we'll just put a breakpoint there so that we don't hit that on accident. All right, let's go. Squad ID 0. 0, 0, 0. Interesting. How do you figure 0? Yeah, just like B plus click, right? I'm assuming you're referencing the B click, right? But yes, I agree. Hold on a second, man. This comes in here. Are we... I want to know if we're ever hitting this. It's never hitting that. Something's going on. What the world? Are we hitting this? Oh, I have an idea. I think I might know what's going on. Okay, so when we call this get available squad ID, have we set that we're the squad lead yet? Or does that happen after this? Let's make some room here so we can... read this stuff. It'll probably make it easier for us to functionize this stuff later too. Okay, so this is where we're setting our lead, that we're a lead. All right, and the blackboard we're getting is just the blackboard. This is getting the blackboard of all of this stuff. print string again. Is it even, no wait, it's not even coming. It's not even coming in here. How's that possible? It's not even hitting that breakpoint ever. But I know for a fact that enemy 5 is a lead. Ooh, one of their guys got killed. Enemy 5 is definitely a lead. The other two is kind of a mixed bag, I'm not sure. So if we come back here and we look at enemy 5, what path is this taking through here? It is a lead. It is trying to get a squad ID. And somehow it's getting 0. And also not hitting my breakpoint. What? Okay, new plan. I can't imagine that this is the problem, but let's just find out. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to get our squad ID as an actual step. Compile. Okay. Now do we hit our breakpoint? Let's find out. Yes, finally. Okay. Resume. There we go. We're adding stuff. Resume. Now our colors are not right, but we were at least hitting those breakpoints that time. So let's go back and troubleshoot it. Or maybe we don't even have to do that. Maybe we can do it right now. Not there. In here, who's our leads? Enemy is a lead, and looks like enemy 5 is a lead. That makes sense because that would make sense that enemy 5 is the lead, because that's the next number in a 0-based number set on the second squad. So if we come back and we set this to enemy 5, this graph is enemy 5. True is squad lead is true. But in this case we want to, okay, we're not coming through the right place. So let's do this. We're going to come into here and go into there. All right. There's a breakpoint. All right, that dirtbag is not okay. He's not orange. I'm wondering if it's because we're starting at 0. But they're always returning 0, so let's go back to trying to hit our breakpoint. We are getting closer. This is enemy 5. Enemy 5 is coming in here. Alright, when enemy 5 comes in here, and we resume, what is the current value of squad IDs? What the heck, man? Oh, dude, this is a temporary array. We need to clear it when we start this, because we're just using this as a storage depot, so we're getting a whole lot of stuff. So let's clear this. Eeks, I don't want to comment. Let's clear this just to make sure. Still not totally convinced. 0. All right, and then what's going to happen is we're going to go from 0 to 100 And if we find 0, oh, this could be failing too. Yeah, you know, oh, actually, yeah, you're right. You know what, Lolster has made a good call out here. And by the way, Lolster, the reason I keep reading questions and stuff like that is because sometimes people aren't actually watching the screen, so they don't know what I'm responding to. I'm trying not to sound crazy. Anyways, Lolster asked, why not make it a local variable? For some reason, I thought I looked to see if I could make it a local variable, and I didn't see this section down here. Maybe it's because it's the new UE5 interface, I missed it. But yeah, absolutely could make it a local variable. That would help. And actually, I think that would make more sense too. So you know what, let's just go ahead and do that. Yeah. So let's do that. Squad IDs. It's gonna be an array of integers. I'm still gonna clear it anyways. So we'll add that. And then we're gonna find in the squad IDs the value. Okay, so what I'm thinking is this find is doing something different than what I understand. So I'm curious what this value is when it comes in here. So let's just go. Let's go. Ooh, we got errors. Oh, because we need to clear an actual legit array. Compile. All is happy. Nope. What is this? Save all just to be safe. Okay, fifth enemy. Here we go. So we're gonna come in through here. We can just go ahead and run at this point. And we should have an array. Ooh, is that gonna crash? No. This is just the new UE5. It takes forever. It used to be when you would mouse over pins. It takes forever to look at the values now. So there's 2 in here. Interesting. 0 and 0. So if I step through here, find. So that's true. Wait a second. If the value is found, oh dude, we have the logic all wrong. We're totally backwards. We want this to not be true. So if 0 is not found, it will return it. Because if it's in there, it means it's being used. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So theoretically, we should get a 1 now. Orange dudes. That's new. Are these guys gonna come in as orange? Moment of truth. What's happening? Oh, stupid mouse over thing scares me every time. Okay, they're not orange. Okay. We got 4 orange. We got 1 dude who's very confused. Okay, we're closer. I don't know why this dude's pink. Also, when we're printing it, okay, let's see what's printing up here on the left. 2 is our next available. However, we don't want to do this if we're already in a squad. Maybe that's our problem. Okay, so let's come in here. Hold on a second. rather than get available squad ID, we only want to do that if we don't already have a squad ID, right? Oh, hold on a second. Is it too late on Friday night to be trying to figure out this kind of math? Logic's probably a better word for it. Okay, so here's the deal. If we're already a lead, if we are a lead, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna get an available squad ID. And then we're gonna set our squad ID. But I only want to do that if it's greater than okay, what does our squad ID start out as? Blackboard squad ID. Does it have a default value? It doesn't. This is one of the bummers about Blackboards. Maybe making it local barrier was wrong because we found a... No, I think you were right. I think that was a good call, Ulster. What's happening is right now when we come in here, the first time through, we assign ourselves a squad ID, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what happens is the next time we come through here, there's no check as to whether or not we already have a squad ID, and we assign ourselves another squad ID. When what we originally were setting out to do was we were setting out to assign ourselves a new squad ID if we had just died as a squad leader, right? And so, yeah, so it's just getting reassigned over and over again. So I think what we want to do is in here, we don't want to set this squad ID basically if we already have one. And we also, so basically, let's do this. So if we're a leader, right, we're gonna have to make our squad IDs 1 based. So let's go back to here and we're just gonna go 1 through 100 because the Blackboard values default at 0. I guess I could set up something. I'm just gonna go from 1 base, but anyways, so in here, what we're gonna do is we're going to get from the Blackboard, I think we want to move this down. Okay. We're gonna set that we're a leader. Okay. And then let's just clean this up because okay. Now, the other thing we're going to do with this Blackboard is we are going to get the value. Get value as integer. Okay, so with this, what we're going to get is we're going to get our squad ID. All right, and if our squad ID is greater than 0, then we know we already have a squad and we're not going to do all this stuff. Right? So if that is true, we already have a good squad ID. And what we're going to do is we're going to set our squad ID to be this value. If this is true, I want all of this to come in here. And if it's false, in other words, we already have a squad ID, I'm just going to go ahead and skip this whole getting the next one. Okay, there's a get available squad ID. Okay, so theoretically, we should not be reassigning. Now there's a whole spaghetti mess going on in here. So I may have missed something, but let's just see. Also, oh well, they started out as pink this time. That's good. Maybe. Hold on a second. Well, one thing's definitely not working. Actually, more than one thing's not working right now. Let's see here. I want to know. I want to know when we hit this. We should only hit this twice. Didn't hit it the first one, which seems wrong. Oh, dude, it's never hitting that. Okay. Why isn't it hitting that ever? How is it not hitting that? Is it because of this blackboard value? We're getting the squad ID. If it's greater than 0 is true. Oh, wait, hold on a second. If our current squad ID is greater than 0, then we set the squad ID to the squad ID. And we don't do any of this. And if it's false, I think we want to come in here. We had that wrong. Okay, so if our current squad ID is greater than 0, then we're going to set our squad ID as the current one. That's fine. Okay. And if it's not, that means we need to get an available one. So let's see if we hit that breakpoint now. Oh God, now they're all starting as orange. Oh, but we hit it. We did hit it. That's good. And they're yellow. Okay. Oh, thank God. Yeah, maybe live streaming on Friday nights is not the way to go. But we're making progress. It's happening. All right, so why are our dudes orange and yellow? You got this, Loster? You see where the problem is? Still awake over there? Come on. You got this. Because 0 is pink, that's right. And remember, we started we're assuming that squad IDs are 0 based, so we can't really set that as default. So what we really want to do is whatever our squad ID is that we're looking at here, we'll just subtract off 1. Nope, I don't want to decrement it. Let's just do a minus 1. So now this should give us a pink, orange, yellow order. Exactly. Lolster nailed it. Okay, now, do we need to worry about a negative option here? If we were, what we could do is we could put it, in other words, like if it tried to put in a negative number for some crazy reason, if we just do this, then we never have to worry about anything lower than 0 feeding into this select. I don't know if that would actually crash Unreal. I just would rather not find out. So let's go again, and let's get back to what we were originally trying to test. So we got our pink dudes defending. We got our orange dudes fighting. Now, if I shoot a pink dude, what color does he come back as? Pink. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, we shoot an orange dude. Does he come back as orange? He does. All right, now if we shoot a team leader, see if we can find one. I think that was the team leader. He comes back as pink. But now we're back to, I don't know which one of these guys is the leader. And it could be because they're not actually going through the strategize task. I'm gonna try to shoot the melee leader. Okay, did you see that? He came back and updated. That's cool. I think what's potentially happening in here is the reason the fight melee guy updates, but the defensive guys don't, is because the defensive guys aren't actually going back through the strategize task again right now. So to double check this theory, what we can do is we can go back to our strategize task. We can bring back our print screen, and then let's shoot a pink. Wait till everybody spawns. Enemy AI 5. Makes sense. Oh, we got 2 sets of defenders. This would be an interesting proof too. If we shoot this orange dude, he's gonna die. He comes back. See, he comes back as a defender. Let's shoot this pink one. Is that the right one? Yeah, that was the right one. Okay, so enemy AI 3 and 6 are our squad leads, supposedly. So in our strategize task, if we go to 3, it is true. He is a squad lead. That is true. But if we come up here, back to our behavior tree, well, he is going through the strategize task. That's the task that we're in. Okay. The color is correct. All that's happening is... oh, we're not updating. Our AI status is not updating properly. So if we come in here, we have a test in here to see if AI... oh wait. Enemy AI 3. Holy cow, why are there so many of these in here? It's a squad lead. Oh, what is our passed in AI status text? Interesting. So it's trying to set it, but it's like our AI status text is bogus. So let's come in here, step. There's nothing there. Okay, so inside our enemy AI status task, we receive the AI. Hold on a second. Strategize. Oh, it updates. Okay, here we go. This updates it to strategize. Then what's happening is it comes through strategize, sets the colors, etc. And then for some reason, okay, cool. Let's try this again. I was looking in the wrong place. Okay, so we got one pink, he's a fighter. And we got, oh, our orange is fight. Let's get rid of this guy. So now that orange fighter who comes back, he changed to defend. Now, my whole orange squad, oh dude, it's working. The orange squad should update to be defenders now. Okay? And our pink dudes are fighters. Okay? So now That's really cool. I wasn't sure if that was going to work. So basically the squad members are supposed to take a key off of what the squad leader's doing. Sorry about the tumbling. I'm using a Wacom tablet, which makes it particularly painful. All right, so what I wanted, let me switch to my mouse. Okay, so what I want to do now, we're back to the case of what happens when we shoot this defensive guy. When he dies and he comes back, that's enemy 11. All right, and right now our squad lead is enemy AR 9. So 9 is our new squad lead over there. So if we come back to our ability tree and we switch this to 9, where is he stuck? He's stuck over here. Updating status. He's never actually going anywhere. This is failing because of cooldown. So are we ever even coming in here? F9. Has line of sight is false. Sequence is failing. This is failing because one of the children's failing. Who's failing? Do we ever hit this? Do we hit this? We do. Cooldown. We lock this for 2 seconds after cooldown because this is our find weapon task. You know what? I'm gonna remove this for a second because sometimes these cooldown things do weird things. Okay. Alright, here we go again. Pink, defend. Orange, also defend. If we shoot this dude. Okay. The new pink is 11. Oh wait, where's my print? Oh, must have undone it on accident. Let's go back here. I did. Alright, here we go again. I need to know which enemy is our... I don't want you fighting. So pinks are fight right now. He changed to defend. All the pinks should change to defend. They do. Oh, so cool. Alright. Now, if I shoot him that he's in defend, when he comes back, my enemy 2 and 5 look like they're my 2 and 5 look like they're my squad leads. So if we come back in here and we go to 2, that is true, he is a squad lead. And he's going through, that's happening. It's coming over here. Is it doing this? Blackboard strategy type is equal to 1. Wait a second. If strategy type is equal to 1, it updates that status fact. Otherwise, it does this one. Strategy type is 2. Okay, it's definitely coming in here. So if we go to enemy 2, look at this, there's so many of these. Alright, it comes in here. It's definitely updating it. And the ability tree is setting it to defend. I mean, it's working technically they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but for some reason the AI status text, is it because this gets set to nothing at one point? What the heck? Logically, it's working. Like the characters are doing what they're supposed to. And when it comes in here, this AI is tech. You know what? Let's check one other thing. Update AI status text. I want to print this. I'm only going to print it if it actually, no, not here. I'm only going to print it if it's a lead. So right in here. All right. Here we go. Defend pink. Defend orange. Kill the pink. Look at that. It's nothing. That is wild. I didn't know that that was sticky. I mean, it doesn't matter because he's doing what he's supposed to do, but it's interesting because not knowing who the squad leads are, it looks like 4 is a squad lead. 4. I can't read the other number, so let's just kill 4. Where are you, 4? Back there? You know, there's another thing we could do. 12. 12 is a squad lead. Alright. 2 is a squad lead. I'm trying to shoot these until... Oh, I fell through the floor. Oh, sweet. I'm back. 13. I'm trying to shoot till one of them becomes an attacker. 14. Enemy AI 2. There's no way. The chances of none of those people coming back and spawning as fight melee. They're all coming in as defenders. I mean, I guess that does say defend over his head. Okay, this guy, oh my goodness. I mean, it is 50-50. I should play the lotto tonight, man. Okay. Well, they changed. So if I kill the squad lead and they spawn in, who's the new 15-20 is the new lead. Let's kill 20. Oh, no. Ah. All right. I think we have made some good progress. That is cool. This whole update status text thing is bogus. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into why setting this to nothing, because this is what's happening. Like, for example, if I remove this, we just won't ever do that. If I remove that, they're all gonna come in and show us what they are. But the problem is you're not gonna know if they're a lead or not because they all have it. So what we could do is, let's do this. Let's set this to be let's do this. Let's take this and let's take the AI, this guy, and append. Can I append? Can I convert this to a string? To string. And then I can append whatever it is. And I'm going to append the word. I'm going to append 2 spaces and lead in all caps. And then I'm going to connect that to here. So now rather than setting it to nothing, I'm going to put lead on it. See if this... Alright, that's the lead. It's pretty obvious. Where's my orange lead? Oh wait, it keeps appending. Look at this. It keeps appending. Why are you doing that? Oh my goodness. We want to stop this fast. What the heck is happening with this? What the world is going on there? It's like we have more than one of these things. Here's our AI status. Every time this person gets spawned, they have an AI status associated with them. That's just the way it works. And then in here, we're just updating the AI status. But for some reason, it's getting a nested... It keeps a pending lead on it. And that's because the AI status text expose on spawn. Instance editable. What the heck is happening with this? You know what? Let's do this. Rather than doing this, let's just keep this simple. Okay? And what we'll do is we're just going to duplicate this. It's going to complicate some stuff, but that's fine. They also changed the hotkey for this in Unreal 5. It's now Control D. AI lead status. So let's make this a AI lead status widget. And in here, let's delete one of these guys, and let's take this text, and we're going to change it to be none. Rather than none, we're going to have lead. Okay. And then what we'll do is let's make it a pretty red, so it's easier to pick it out. And then in the graph, we're not going to set up. Oh, interesting. Update AI status text. Nope. I thought that might explain why we were getting the nested leads, but I'm not going to worry about it. So let's see here. We got that. Then what we want to do is on our enemy. Where's our enemy? I'm going to, up here on the capsule, I'm going to add AI. Lead. Ah, okay. Let's do this way. Compile, save. Go back to our enemy. Let's drop this in here. Wait. I didn't see that drop in. I definitely did not see that drop in. Why not? Oh, I know why. Because I need a widget. I believe it's just a widget. And this is going to be AI lead status. And this is going to widget class is going to be lead status. And by default, we're going to set this to be visible. Where is it? Rendering. Visible. Not visible. Save that. Oh, actually, let's look at our viewport. And let's take this and we'll just put it right above his head. Cool. And then from there, what we want to do is inside our status, if this was true, we want to set our lead status. Get the lead status, and we're going to set it to visible. Set visibility, I'm going to turn it on. We'll clean this up in a second. Play. Alright, we got a lead. Interesting. And we have another lead over there. Let's kill this dude. Ooh, something's broken. Oh, look, and our lead shows up. Now we know. Oh, thank God. Okay, we definitely broke something else though. And we'll have to get into that in a second. But first, on our enemy lead status, there's an option we have not set. Real time. Screen. We want this to be in screen space. Okay. So let's save that. And then we are no longer going to print this string. Where does that go? So control clicking this so I don't have to find it. Okay. Compile and save. I may be about ready to wrap this up. So we got a lead. They're doing their things. They're defending. Got him. So we killed the pink lead. And a new pink lead took over. Oh, interesting. Wait, he spawned in. Okay, I know why. Dude lost her. I figured out why it was, the odds were in my favor for this. If I kill a dude who's a lead, what happens is, do you see how this person switched to be the lead? Well, they're already defending. So everybody in their squad takes on those same properties. So what has to happen is I have to not only get, it's not 50-50. What happens is the new person who spawns in has to miraculously spawn in as the lead. And when they do that, they also have to spawn in as a fighter. So it's way less than 50-50. So he spawned in as a defend melee. Reason being, the lead was already defend melee. So defend melee on the lead. Yeah, that's gonna be really hard. If I can kill them all, the pinks should come back. Maybe. Oh, interesting. I got yellows. Okay, new test. I must have killed the pink so fast. Why are these guys coming in with the next available squad of yellow? There we go. There's just a timing thing here. These guys are all coming in pinks. Okay. I think what happened was I killed... Hold on a second. What happened was when I killed the character, I killed them so fast, they weren't actually dead yet. They hadn't removed themselves from the squad counts. And so it went up into the next group. So if I kill the yellows, they should come back as... Oh, that's interesting. Why are they coming back as yellow? They're coming back as yellow because the pink squad must be full. Maybe one of the dudes didn't remove himself? Interesting. Killed all 4 oranges. Some of them came back as pink, and some of them came back as orange. And that would be because 3 of the pinks hadn't finished dying yet, so it went to the next group, which was orange. Now why this dude spawning in as orange, I don't understand. I'm sure there's some rule that I'm not supposed to click on links in chats, but why not? Yeah, that's gonna be really hard. If I can kill them all. What is this? The pink should come back, maybe. This is a clip of me. That was unexpected. Okay. Okay, cool. So I think what's happening is we're in a state, I mean, I don't mind this state. I'd like to understand it a little better, I think. When I kill this orange, why doesn't he come back as pink? So the way to figure that out is in our strategize task. I must be... How did we not hit that breakpoint? We're definitely strategizing. Otherwise they wouldn't be getting turned orange. Alright, I think I am done. Oh, I see what you're saying. Thank you very much, Losta. Crazy thing is, I don't understand why when I shoot these dudes, they're coming back as orange. Oh wait, I have an idea. I know what we can do. The pink dudes, the pink lead is enemy 41. Okay, so if we look at strategize task for actually I think what we want to do, all right, we're gonna see if we can get back in this situation again. So if we're a squad lead, what I want to do in addition to getting our squad ID, I want to get our squad count, which is, let's see if our squad counts are messed up. Get int, get value is int, and squad count, squad leader, add 1 squad member count. That's the one that we're looking for. I'm going to connect that in, and let's print this. So if we're not print text, undo. Let's print string. And if I keep doing streams this long, I'm going to have to get a longer music list. All right, let's see if we can get back to this mode again. All right, get rid of this breakpoint. All right, everybody. Look at that. Couldn't kill him fast enough. All right, maybe when they get all over there. Headshots, please. I guess not. Oh no, here we go again. Oh, I've got to figure out this floor problem. I don't know what's going on with my collisions. Watch, I'm not gonna be able to reproduce this now. Oh, here we go. We got one yellow lead. Let's see what we get now. We got a bunch of yellow leads and one orange. Okay, so what I want to know is I have 2, 4, 5 pink, 2, 4, 5 orange. It went back. It rebalanced properly. Maybe we don't actually have a problem. I need to get a kill all button. I need to make a kill. Oh, I'm going to space. Something just hit me. All right. I think, I don't know what just happened, but I'm now in space. Yeah, so no, they changed, no, they don't change team colors. Okay, so actually you may have missed this, Loster. There's 2 types of color changes that are happening, and one of them is probably hard to see now. But basically, when they first spawn, they get assigned a squad. Okay, we got pink and orange so far. Now, when they get shot, they don't change colors, other than hit flash. Okay, now there is another thing that happens when they get shot, where you can see, it's easier to see on an orange guy if I can get an orange guy to do it. You see how that orange guy is flashing? He's flashing pink. That's because he's in berserker mode. So that's a special mode. It's not that he changed colors to indicate, so I know that that particular dude is berserker, and he's supposed to be doing other things. Now we're also back to a point where we have pinks, oranges, and red. So if we kill our 2 yellows in the back row, one of them came back, they both came back as yellow. Now we're back to pinks. And we got another yellow. All of those numbers are 4. That dude came back as orange. If I kill another yellow, yeah, so orange has 2 in it. Kill another yellow, comes back as orange. I think it's just a settling in thing. right? The whole system has to get to an equilibrium. That guy came back as orange. Does this guy come back as orange as well? He does. Yeah, that was the Berserker mode was in a Berserker mode was in a previous stream, and it doesn't work when they're in defense. But basically, the general gist is what happens is if they enter Berserker mode, you'd have to go back a couple streams. But if we look at this AI tree, what's happening is there's basically, I was kind of trying to base this more off of psychology for fun. So the idea was enemies can't fight or defend or do anything unless they have some basic core principles under control. And so what I was trying was, if they're healthy or they have friends or whatever, then they will fight or do what they're supposed to do. But if they're not healthy, they won't do that. So we got to the point where if, and actually I could probably show you, if we take our spawners and we go down to one enemy and we play, then what happens is he's defend. I need a fighter. Alright, so he's fight. If I shoot him twice, he went berserker. See how he's flashing pink? He's still coming at me. Now, if I get another fighter, everybody wants to defend. Defend. Oh, dude, that was a hip shot. Alright, so he's fight. One. Oh, I'm in the wall. Hold on. So right now he's fight, so he's gonna come at me. If I shoot him one more time. Oh, come on, dude. I have a problem with the gun where the gun's intercepting walls. Okay, do you see how he's running away? It's basically because his health is too low. Now, what happened was he now realizes he's in berserker mode. Something's happening with their berserker mode. Basically what's supposed to happen is if they go into berserker mode, they're supposed to ignore their own safety. There we go. So he should be in runaway mode. And what he's going to do once he strategizes, looks like we broke it. Well, what he used to do was if he was that weak, he would basically run away. But for some reason, we're stuck in strategize. How are we stuck in strategize? We're resetting all of our claims. We're strategizing. Find weapons is not a thing. Fight. He should be coming down here. But he's not. Why not? One of these must be failing. But these are all forced to success. So how's that even possible? Man, sometimes these ability trees. One of these must be failing and I don't realize it. Alright, when we reset our claims, we finished execute as true. That's fine. So that's not it. Update status. Where is this going? Resets the visibility. Return success. I want to know if I'm ever hitting this. Resume. You know what? Just to be safe, what we can do is we can also set this to true as well. Okay. And then that was in the status and the strategize. Oh my god, there's a lot of places that we may not be returning true. Okay, we'll have to take a look at that. It's possible that we're going through there and we're not. Alright, so that's absolutely working. This time. Defend, huh? So this is our flight. Dude died. Okay, so he's fighting. Once, twice. See, he's running away. He's running away because he didn't have any health. But then he dropped into strategize again and now he's stuck. There's gotta be something going on in strategize. True. True. This clearly is saying it's finishing with success. Tell friends? Maybe tell friends is failing. That is also a success. Interesting. Hold on, let's check all these. That one's not valid. I don't know why there's 6 of these here. That's wild. Okay, so theoretically that is fine. Our tasks are increasing, it looks like. There's 2, 4, 6, 7 AI spawn tasks here. This is also finishing success. Two, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And our reset claims is also returning success. Everything is returning success. How is this failing? It's like it's not even getting here. Oh my god. Okay, so let's stop. Let's not update our status. Process of elimination. 1, 2. Run away. Still happening. He's still stuck. So that's not the problem. We can't really get rid of our strategize. We kind of need that. Let's get rid of our reset all claims. Run away. Still run away. Whoa. Oh, he's fight melee. Oh, wait. He's berserker. That's why he's fighting. Alright, that's defend. So he's running away now. And strategize. He's stuck. Man, if the problem's in strategize, that's going to be really hard. So he runs away. That's what we want. Then he goes into strategize and gets stuck in strategize. I don't want you defending. I want to see what a fighter does. 1, 2. He's running away. Strategize. Stuck. Okay, new plan. Let's go to this. I see what you said there. I think the Francis had a branch that was... But we're not even getting there. It's in this strategize. Let's just do this. Let's, where do we set our strategy? Strategy type. Blackboard. Alright, so let's just do that. In here, we're going to set our blackboard. What we're going to do is we're going to come in here, set our strategy type, and then we're going to succeed. Okay, and our strategy type of, let's see what 0 gives us. Ooh, it's a bug. Oh, we forgot our key name. Let's go back over here. That's our squad leader. Strategy type. Compile. Play. So this dude is just strategizing, so that doesn't help us. So let's try a strategy type of 1. Okay, fight. Alright, cool. I guess I can step on enemies too. 1, he went berserker. 2, he's gonna fight. Now, interestingly enough, he's berserker. He's not supposed to be running away. There we go. He's fighting. Alright, so something's going on where fighting and running away is conflicting. So let's see if we can get out of a berserker mode. Alright, this guy's gonna fight 1, 2. He runs away. Strategize. What? There's no way, dude. There's nothing happening in there. So you were saying you thought you saw Tell Friends branch that did what? I mean, this one. This will return success. But all of this should not matter, because when this for loop is done, it's going to come down here and complete. Alright, I gotta crash. 1, 2, he went berserker. 1, 2, runs away. Strategize and stuck. Okay, let's remove Tell Friends. We can remove the update AI and we can remove the clans. All he is going to do is strategize and do what he's supposed to do. One, 2, run away. He's stuck. He never even keeps going. How is he even stuck? Like, why isn't he coming in here? This is clearly a forced success. Like, this should succeed every time. It has to hit this. Run away. He's stuck again. It shouldn't be possible. It's clearly executing a finished with success. I don't get it. It's like there's not, I mean there's nothing else here. He runs away. And then gets stuck. There's just no way. Like, why isn't it coming into this selector ever? Alright, came in there the first time. Lovely. Did it again. And again. Oh, can't. Alright, let's get rid of this breakpoint. Resume. Oh, killed him on accident after all that. There's gotta be an abort or something. Abort self. Abort self. Is healthy. Man, I can't believe that's the problem. There's just no way. Hold on a second. We changed to flight based on has friends or is healthy. If we're not healthy, we're gonna come in here. Alright, if we have friends or we are healthy or we're berserker, we should be coming in here. Okay. What the heck, man? Let's get rid of this breakpoint. Resume. 1, 2. Run away. No change. It's just stuck here. Because it just never comes out of this strategized task. It just never hits this. This makes no sense whatsoever because this is doing nothing. Like this returns success. I mean, that has made no difference whatsoever, so let's just go back and change our decorator back to board self. Because that used to work. Alright, I'm gonna have to dig into this another time. What happened to our ability tree? Disappeared. I cannot for the life of me think of why this won't add a decorator. Or success. And this also for success. So the selector I mean, one thing we could do, try this. I'm not sure why we had the selector there in the first place. Alright, he's running away. Looks to me like he's still stuck. We're not even hitting this sequence. Resume. 1, 2. Run away, buddy. You seem confused. Now you're not running away. Let's try this again. 1, 2. There we go. Now you're running away. Man, it just gets stuck in strategize. Yeah, hopefully lost her. Thanks for checking it out. I think I'm gonna call it a wraps. It's pretty late. So take it easy. For anybody else who is watching after the fact, if you happen to have any questions or anything like that you want us to go over in one of our streams, let me know. I'm here usually Sunday nights and Wednesday mornings, and this Sunday we're going to be taking a look at the Lyra project to see if there's cool stuff in there that we can learn. Maybe there's even some explanation as to why this ability tree got funky. So I hope everybody has an awesome weekend, and I will catch you all next time.